So, I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to say. This is Blake Cushing speaking with you, your King of Kings of this whole planet. And so, I've come to understand what's kind of going on here. It seems that the United States, being the by far the largest terrorist, the most extremely perverted construct wiggling on the planet currently, is running out of wits, weapons, and sanity all in the same breath. And still, she seeks to dominate our whole world. It's like her right to have everybody pay her bills ad infinitum eternally. She can squander money like a drunken sailor, toss fiat cash at her military and pray for some kind of positive result, and fails every fucking time. Jesus jumping Christ constantly misreads her self-chosen adversaries, don't you know? Like, think about this. If it weren't for Russia, everybody in the United States, England, Spain, Portugal, everywhere would be speaking German today and Sieg Heiling all over your goddamn neighborhoods. This is a fact of reality. And all Russia did do some shitty stuff, but she did that shitty stuff to herself. She didn't go out and enslave other folks. She enslaved her own folks. I don't agree with slavery on any conditions, but anyway, everybody's guilty of all kinds of crazy shit. It's the smart ones that recognize their insolvencies and seek to deal with them religiously, effectively, and germane congruence with the wishes of their population, as is occurring in Russia and China. And I'd really prayed for it happening in our Middle East. It's happening in Iran, but that's more as a consequence of external adversity, creating the mother invention here. Very tight society in that country. There's no way the feeble wit of the United States is going to conquer anyone, and the faster she realizes it, and the faster Britain realizes it along with her, the better the whole, and Israel, I can't call that a state. Israel is not actually a state. It's a fraudulent construct from top to bottom. It was fraudulently sold to two people at once by Britain. It was born in bad faith. It's been engineered in bad faith. Any document signed to the contrary make no goddamn difference whatsoever. So, it's a lawless construct we've inherited here. And people find me abrasive and uncomfortable and intolerant because I do not suffer fools gladly. For instance, the Right Honorable Elon Muscatel of the Sour Grapes, is offended because I pointed out to him about 1 billion years ago that his farming on Mars dream was really cool. And I pointed out to him, I'd really like to see how you're going to get the seeds to germinate. The last time I checked, the median temperature on Mars was 250 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. Good luck, Elon. So I offered it as a bit of a jokeful criticism, like, who the hell cares? I figured he's a big guy, he's going to take a joke, right? Wrong. He's hated me for every second since. Anyway, it's just a for instance of how crazy these fucking people are. Just crazy, nuts. And they're jealous and petty and stinking mean and get this self-entitled buzz up their fucking nose. I like to do the drugs they're doing, you know. Jesus Christ. Like, how does one sit there, like Donald Trump and all these delirious fruitcakes in the United States? I said, well, we'll just join our failing military to Israel's failing military, and we'll have two failing militaries we can join together. Makes great sense if you're an idiot. And the sad fact of reality is we are in possession of a gross number of certifiable idiots today. The United States has admitted that war is good for her. She likes war. It's how she makes a living. I mean, what is the going rate of a THAAD missile today, or a Scud, for instance? It's not like they're on sale at Walmart. I knew this a few years ago. I was banned for this absolutely unreasonable comment we made. It said, well, you know, the United States can always buy our weapons from China to make war with China. You know, like, people who can't take a joke are boring folks, don't you think? I don't know. I'm king of this planet, you know. It's a long story. But today, it's far from a flattering job, let me put it this way. This place is in a shameful fucking situation. Shameful, situation. It's really a sad disgrace of what you've gotten yourselves into. Think of this. These Zionists sucking on the dick of the promised land have no truck with God or the covenant whatsoever. That's passé for them, but they still want the fruits of the blessing anyway. They're entitled, don't you see? They have this claim to being Jewish. They went through a bar mitzvah, etc., but they have no regard for the Ten Commandments or any of the discipline required in being a Jew. That's passé as well. They just want the benefits without paying any tithes, without offering anything other than their presumptuous, insouciant, delirious egos in place of worship of the divine spark that literally vitalizes their bodies, their minds, their spirits, and they're too self-important to even peak at their own insides. There's no inner space travel with these people. That's why their idea of great sex is picking on some 14-year-old girl or 12-year-old girl, as the case may be. You're pathetic. It's the truth. This is your King of Kings speaking to you this Wednesday evening, almost the end of July 2026.